Donald Trump here through Murrayalexanderburns, Murray Burns, Mully Burns, Mull Burns, Murray Burns, and Muslim. Donald Trump does give up. We want to leave it as that. Directed by Asia, because it's too far gone and we don't want any trouble. Joe Biden will be in power again, and we want to be in sweet with Joe Biden over what he did for us, okay? Because he made Murray's tale a lot better, Donald Trump. So learn from that, and what this guy's worth was meant to be, that you wrecked and hurt him to God's favor. Now we're saying some good things about Murray, about his hurts, that was hurt for Asia. He hurt Asia really badly by his emotional reports on phone calls. Some of them were type terminal suicidal from his phone calls, and he's going to be very hurt when he comes in by their phone calls and what harms they caused him. So he's never going to be faithful to these Asian women, what we did to them and all these things, because we were quite punishing to them. And I was very sorry to Murray to hear about his losses in his family, which were sustained outside of his families, but within, but outside. They were not his direct family members. But we are after Hell's Angels for it, and we're going to get them. And it's, but we're going to get them. And and Murray's our king man. And we don't care. And we care. And Murray cares. And he will always care. And he will fix these wrongs with Asia. He's going to be a head director at some stage. And he's going to work for us. Murray's family, don't worry about what was said. He loves you all. He's protected you all. Okay? Just remember some things. He always looked out for you. He always cared. Donald Trump kept him that way too, in most speakings. So just remember, he was loyal, he was a good man. He will always be good. He always care. He always forgive. He always care. He always forgive. And he doesn't care how badly take people up. But he just doesn't like the evil in them, that they try evil and be evil. He just thinks something should be done about them. And sometimes to be killed, people should be killed if they're taken up so bad. They're just crazy idiots, like he proved this morning about shooting one in the TV screen, like a bit like Elvis shot the TV scene with his gun. And he'll be as famous as Elvis. So his family should be quite proud about that. So it's a cool fiddle of this tale, what the story was this morning. So it's cool. He's a cool guy. He's set up before with the air hospital, but it's not that bad this time around. We have space-time continuum cops too. We got into the race early, but we couldn't say in public grounds. But we love you all, Murray's family. You cherish us, and we cherish you. And we'll always forgive you in Australia, because you're good-natured, good people, good endowed, and meant to be, if not. And Mick McGregor, you were a bit against Murray, and then you sort of come his way when you got better posts from him and see some of these videos, especially when he's taken on Hell's Angels and directing them to protect his family. You got a lot more respect of him from that, didn't you, mate? Didn't you? Yeah, well, remember that in future, and his beard, because he's the bearded lady, so to speak, because there's a tech controller in him that's American, and she's a female cop, and she's been directed to hurt Murray very badly, and she's a friend of his, but it's contradictory, because she's hurt Murray so severely. She's got to be punished, but because she's a friend of Murray's, that she's cared about him too, and only been tech controlled, that she's done so much of it, she's going to get forgiveness from God, and she needs him. She wants him as a partner too. So he's going to have that and there's no ifs or buts about that. ASIO won't allow it any other way, and we did keep a lot of versions for you, Murray, and they're perfect, okay? They're perfect gleaming for you, and they're liking a lot of your posts, okay? You're presented very much better, and we're liking you, we're sustaining you for heavy losses of the future, but we understand your futures, we understand your cases, we understand your knowledge, we understand you're a very cool customer, and plus also you're a legal wee eagle. You're a wee eagle, meaning you're a little eagle, but you're a big eagle, and a giant eagle to some in the Golden Dragonlance sagas, and also Griffin sagas, and also Pawn of Prophecy. That's why that book you picked up. But you're not the Pawn of Prophecy, but sort of you are, but you're not. You're part of the bigger prophecy of that one. Yeah. Don't worry, it's sort of swayed both ways on you, but you're cool, okay? You're the pawn drift of Black Knight, but not, but yes, okay? Legal Eagles, Shine Lawyers, keep in touch with Murray over this stage, and you'll encounter his posts over time, and you'll freak out at some of them. He's not harming anyone. We're making sure of it in ASIO. He's done a great job. He's done what he's supposed to do, Donald Trump, and please keep it up on the future with your presidency, because we need him. He's got to fix up all the damages done by presidents in the past, as you know, Donald Trump. You know, it's pretty horrific what they did, and we're fixing up that through deepfakes and shit, because we're not putting up with all that. That's unmistakable failures by US governments, and we need resurrection for some of these heroes that were taken from his family, and all these sort of things that need perfect sanity brought back to life, and all these sort of things. And Murray's going to sustain this as damage, but he will love it, because we can bring them back to the future. That was legal code. Back to the future. Okay. And Murray's not Mo from the bar in The Simpsons. Murray's not the Simpsons character. But Cleveland in the Redlands is part of the saga of American Simpsons folklore. It comes, yet it's not, but it is. It sort of is. Okay? And they sort of implanted some people into his family. Sort of. And Murray's going to accept them anyway. So he loves you all, and he's very tired this morning by Shine Lawyers standards. Yes he is, and they understand why he was set up. But he's cool about that. It was a cool, cheap trick. Okay, that's all it was, Shine Lawyers. It was a cheap trick. We do that in ASIO too on people. We set them up. Australian Federal Police do the same thing. We do it on bad people, but not on good people, Murray. They shouldn't have done that to you. You're a good man. And don't worry about who you talk to today. We had contact with Shine Lawyers to help you with that one. We're on to it. And we love you. We love Murray's family. And we'll understand the post that he emails later. There's family cry forever. It's because his cry absolving his sins. Okay? Because you've set up the sin capitally for money and future self, and sin but fix it up, and sin but fix it up, sin but fix it up, and it's a cool tale, because he actually cares that much. He wants us helped, and he's a better future for us all, and he loves us all, and he's better out of it. And there's a lot of women in America who want him after this post, because they want him bad for caring about him so much and loving him so much. And of course they've been waiting for him to say some kind things to them. And Murray's women, who are meant to be his wives, and he can't, one went through, said, he will love you to the break of dawn. And he will have a lock stock as he's meant to, in Murray speaking, on his front, and is meant to be, Donald Trump. So put that into place, mate, and we'll sort you and your resurrection tale because we understand these president tales they mess with by the people, and they mess with people. We're not going to mess with that, okay? We're cool with the storylines, we're cool with things, we just want it better and good, okay? And we're going to enhance the future by our side of the standards on our future selves in Australia and United Kingdom is learning and yearning for it because it's a better future. And it's going to be so cool, and he loves Jennifer Lopez, and she's so cool, but cool, and not only that, she wants someone else inside of her. Murray got that message loud and clear, Jennifer Lopez, and also Ben Affleck, we don't like you, from Asia, we don't like you, and it's from CIA too, we don't like you, you took over his life, pretending to be him, you're a fool. We won't say, yeah, we put through Batman to his head. You're not the Batman. You played a dumb Batman. And Murray, poor Michael Keaton was so hurt by you that you were played as a Batman, but a doofus and all this shit. Mate, you were covered up and just a setup tale just in the meantime and doing deals, barter systems, all these things. And it's so you get the best revenge sex out of women ever. And also, there's no God. He left. He was an alien god and left. He left all this insightful information, he just left. But we're going to find him again. We're going to find God. We do, through the space-time continuum. We have space-time cops that followed his trail. Okay? We're very interested by this God. Okay? And we set you up there with his tail too. But we know it's cool with Richard Anthony James Stokes. He's a bit more cooler with you after this post because he's not as bad terrorist as you all thought he was. He called you a bitch. Like, he's got such a girly voice sometimes, and he's not that bad. He was set up bad in the tail, and he's hurtful. He's to others what he's done to others, but he will be resurrected as a better hero. I think you know what that means. So we've got our future set, and also God is in our favour. We did good, and we did fight aliens, and we will fight more, and we've got ones on side, so we're getting cool about that, and just don't worry about the future, Murray, when you hear about these words in the future when you're resurrected, but don't worry about when that is, okay? Don't worry about your money, Fat Tony. Leon the Professional, you cried so much at that and were worried. Just remember, your brother cares about you very severely. He hasn't been the set up bad tale as you've been put through you. It's not that bad. Yeah, we're not messing with the tale about the two brothers and stuff like that. It's a beautiful tale and so cruel and kind that you displayed that emotion. Jennifer Lopez cried at that one. Okay, Jennifer Lopez cried at that one. She wants you whole again. Like a song. Make me whole again. Yeah. Okay. You'll make us whole again as a world. You're our future. This is for Sean Roy. These are enriched sunglasses. They got enriched plutonium in them. They record everything and wirelessly. Elon Musk helped with that one in the program style. So he's been recording everything in his home and around and by other methods too. So anyone who's done games to him, they can't fail, but they can't win. Because Donald Trump played games with lawsuits and all these crazy games, and it's just an excuse. You can't do that, Donald Trump, because you gave up. You gave up, Donald Trump. You gave up this morning after your last setup. We agreed because you did it in writing to us over the phone as well. So you're welcome into our club. That we understand you now, Donald Trump. That you did it to better favour now, and you got a better future ahead for the planet, our country, and for the future. And John Howard, we don't know what to do with him. We don't know. We have to be careful, because he's a literal tale of conflicting motives, and we don't know the whole isolated tale of some things. One thing we do know, Murray was betrayed, and it was the corruption game that he played on Commodore 64 and Amiga, so to speak. We've got to keep that quiet. But he wasn't the corrupt one. His brother wasn't fully corrupt. He was set up. Brendan Burns was set up. You are okay though. You're okay, guy. Murray was the best. Remember that. He still would be king. You'll be king beside him, but you'll have red letterhead next to your name, and you'll understand what I mean eventually. But you'll have green too. So don't worry what that means. You'll see in the future, and you're a cool guy, Brendan. You're nice and kind to people, and you'll be understood by God. Okay, Vanessa Burns too, you're cool. And you know what I mean by that. By the one who changed name marriage as well. So understand, we care about your family. And it's ruined the child through his head, through Satan. Okay, and we don't want that. So keep that out of Donald Trump. We love him and his family. No more. Okay. Love you, Sean Lawyers. Keep on the step. Keep on his side. He's going to keep nature in step. He's not against nature. He's not a frame up on nature. He's a caring nature guy. He's going to cry more. You're going to see him over nature times cry. He loves his all. He loves animals. He loves peace and quiet. He's a good guy. He'll love money soon, because he'll do a lot of good with it, and he'll frame people who set him up. So it'll be corruption back on the corruption game who corrupted him. Okay, peace out. Love and peace to all. Leonard Nimoy, live long and prosper, from America to Australia and United Kingdom as well. We want you to live long and prosper too, in peace and harmony and peace and freedom. Okay, love you all. Peace.